live stream, guys. And it's been really great to us. Hope it's been great to you guys. I've switched my mascot setup. So I've done, and I'd like you guys to comment and tell me, what do you think? Should I have this spinning like that? Is that a better look? Please leave a comment. Let me know if you think this is a better look than the mascot itself. I do have a helmet over on the side, as you can see. I talked about that helmet. I got it. They're going brand new. They're going for, let's say, 90 pounds. I'd say 85 pounds to 105, depending if you get it eBay, Amazon, or one of those. But I got that. It did not come with the visor, which is really easy to make. I can do that really easy to antennae. I got that with a package for 40 pounds with 4 other ships, right? And I'll be giving those ships out because I'm not really collecting them, so I'll be giving them to people as gifts. So it's not something I'm concerned about too much. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to continue with the build, and we can move forward. So let's complete this build, guys, and move on and add the doors on here and stuff like that. Let's do that right now. You're jumping in right now, guys. Great to see you on there. Let's continue with the build and move up, right? Okay, so let's do that now. I was discussing a couple times about the PDF, and it's how difficult it is to really see it. But anyway, let's move on. So we need 2 more doors. We're gonna add the 2 doors on right now. So we need these. I sort of got them together sort of prior, so it'll be much easier, so we can work through faster. I have noticed since I started doing live stream builds, a lot of people have started doing live stream builds also. I just want to plug them. If you want to go on there, you can look at them also. But I think that's the thing that's happening now. Even if it's a big ship, most people did it on like videos, but I started doing it this way because I think it's better so people can interact more. It's harder to interact when you do it on a video. You can leave comments, but you can't really do on the spot and say, you know, talk about it. So that's why I started doing it like this, guys. Okay. So let's get back and add these doors on. If you're jumping in, great to see you. Thanks for showing up. All right, let's just add these doors on and move on, guys. So we need 2 of these down here, right? 2 1x4s. And on the top, we're gonna add these hinge, right? And back to these, we spoke about how many these have already. So that's a big thing. All right, so we add that here, and we would add a 4 right in there also. Okay, so let's just find ourselves a 4. Like I said, how it's set up, I'm not sure. You can't see it. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. So we can add this down here. So that's one of them set up. Okay. And on the top, we'll add a 6 dark gray, which is right here. So we add that right there. Anyway, if you're jumping in, guys, great to see you. And we're building, if you want to know, we're building the 75084. If you look there, you can see the ones that we've built prior, 2006, the 7662, right? And now we're completing the final part of the trilogy. So we're to this point right here. If you can see that, I'll turn this around so you can see that. If you probably notice, I got guns there. We'll be building that also. So keep watching for that. On the front, we'll turn it over, and we're gonna add a 6x2 brown right on the top, right here. I wanna make sure I'm putting it on the right end. Actually, it's an 8. All right, so that goes on there like that. And we're gonna slam that door in, okay? All right, so that door goes right here. Okay, so this door goes right here, so we clip this right in here. Right there. And obviously it needs another piece. What's that on? Yeah, so I just had a little snafu there, so I had to fix that, guys, so we can get back on task. So I had to fix that because I noticed it was sort of blocking the view. So over here, the additional piece that we're going to go to lock it in, which is strange. I thought they would use the same tube. They're not using the tube. They're going to use one of these squares, which is strange, but I think it probably makes the door turn easier, right? Makes it more turn easier, open easier, and close easier. So yeah, there you go. We got that. That's locked in. Okay, that's one of your doors done. And we're going to start the next. Okay, same setup. Okay, they're actually not going to start the next door, so we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't just jump the gun. We're going to add the pieces that they want here. What they want is this. So this is like the biggest, if you've seen a bigger one, this is the biggest wedge I've seen on the ships. So this ship comes with a really big wedge. This is an odd piece. So let's add that in and then move on. Okay, so they want a, a 3 and a 2 piece. I'll just find that. Let's find that 2 piece here. Right? So they want one of these and one of those there. And obviously that fits right in place right here. So if you look at that, see that coming together really good there, guys. Hopefully you can see that. The other one, I'll do it ahead of time so you guys can see it properly. I'll do it in front of the camera this time. So I'll do the build and I'll do the plug-in after, okay? So we'll do the building so you guys can see it. All right, so let's build the other end. I'm sure that's what they want me to build now. Well, they don't want me to build that. They've skipped that and they're going to something else. So we need one of these. Okay, they're building the gun rack now, right? And we need 2 of these slidey type things and 6 of these. Those flat clips. This one is sort of sticky there, right? So that's 5 of them, and I just need to get myself one more. Right? Some of them are sort of darker, so I'll use 3 and 3. So you guys can have a look at that. And we need 2 3 plates, which I did prior, like I said, and 4 1 plates. Okay, and we'll jump on that and build this up now. So let's start building on this. So anyway, if you're jumping in now, good to see you. Really great to have you guys on. So that clips in here. One on the other side. And we're going to go down the center now. All right. We're going to just go down the center here. Great to see you if you're in here, guys. That's one of them. Just need to find a couple others. 4 all day. So that's 2. And just one more, and we will put this gun rack on. Again, this gun rack looks different from the last on the other ships. It's totally different. Right, so we have these, and these go right here. Again, want to make sure I have them in the right place. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're building a gun rack here, guys. That's what we're building right now. All right, on top. So that's there. And on top of that, we're going to add a 4 plate, a 6, sorry, 2 by 3 plate. Okay, we're going to add a 2 by 3 plate. Just find that here, and then we'll move on. So again, guys, drop me a line. Let me know what you're building. If you're building anything, I'd love to know. All right, drop me a line. Let me know what you're building, guys. And it's great to have you guys on. Let's keep building this and finish it up. So I'm not sure. Earlier I was trying to add a mic because I'm not sure. Guys, leave me a message. I don't know if it sounds like I'm shouting sometimes. So I wanted to add a mic on there. Anyway, so we'll add this here, and then we'll add the pieces that holds the guns in place. Hope you guys can see that there. So that goes there, and then we'll add just these on the top, 1x3s, flat tiles. And we're going to add the guns in there now and just slide that in and show it to you guys. So we'll add the guns here. It's asking for 6 of them. Hope you guys can see that clearly. A little tricky to clip in here. There you go. And one more. There you go. And that gun rack is going to go it goes on the door. So it's a totally different build to everything we've built before. This gun rack goes on the door, right, and slips in right there like that. You guys see that? The other gun racks on the other sets were totally different from this. The gun rack came on the droid carrier itself, but this one is different. It's actually on the door, which is a pretty neat build, right? If I do say so myself. So anyway, let's jump on the next side. I'm sure that's where they want us to build the next now. So we'll jump on the next door, but it's not actually. They want us to build a sort of, so one side carries a door, one side carries like a control panel, so we'll build that now. We need one of these again, and 2 of these, which just goes 1 and 2. Yes, it's a little control panel. We need a brick on the top, right here, and then we'll move up to the top. Okay, guys. Again, if you just jumped in, let me know. If you want to get a shout out, it's great to see you on. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, so they want us to build a little control panel, like I said. So this goes right here, like that, and add some pieces on the top for a control panel. You can do whatever you want to do. But basically, again, that's going to go, it's actually for a droid to sit in when I look at it. So you plug a droid in there. Let me know if you guys think I should do that right now or just... Right, anyway, so this goes back to where we built before on the top. And that goes up here. So I'll show you guys right there. That slides right in there like that. Okay? And we close this back. And let's complete the other door. I'm sure we're moving to the next door now. Hopefully. No, we are not. So, we're building something else. Right, same plate, and we need 2 of those again. Right, 2 of those slidey type bits. If you guys know what it's called, let me know. So 2 of these. a 6, and 3 flat plates by 4. So this dark color, whoops, guess it's too spinny. So we'll put this up there, right? That's much better anyway. I'd rather that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the build so far, guys. Drop me a line, drop me a message, all right? So, hey, if you're not in building and not watching me, it's a great day for going out and just having fun out there. So we need a couple 4s, dark gray over here, which we're going to place on right now. So basically we add 2 of these here. Two of these down the side. And let's see where that goes. So this is actually a droid, the droid stand. Just need to place a 2x4, 2x6 actually, right here, light gray, and then we'll move on. So we'll add these pieces on and then we'll move up, as I said. Again, this is a totally different setup. Again, I think personally, piece count, guys. Let me know what you think about that. But I think it's a piece count thing. Okay, so these goes here, both ends, and actually, one of them goes there, and the other one goes here. And you would place droids on the top. Again, leave me a line. Let me know if you think I should put those there. Okay, so this goes in back. So we'll just turn the whole droid setup out. So you guys can have a look at that as it works. And that slides right in here. And that, again, that carries droids. So this one has different places that it's carrying droids, as you can see. There's droids up here, droids in the droid carrier itself. Right, so that's a totally different setup again to the last one. Now they want us to place the back, which we're going to add on right now. $7662 came with this plate. The 7184, it's not a plate, it's actually this. If you remember, this piece came on the TIE fighters. Most of the TIE fighters, the old TIE fighters, had that brick here also. So if you do have the TIE fighter, you can probably see that. But both of these came with this plate. That one came with two of them. The 7662 came with two of them, and this one came with one. So we'll add that on now because it's asking for that. I'm not sure how they want us to clamp it in, but it says that goes on now. So we'll put that on in a minute, but we'll build that other end we were speaking about a second ago. We'll build that now, and then we'll move on. So we need some blacks, 4, like we did before. We need 2 of these. Just find one more. So that's that 1x4. I just got to get these out of here because they look so similar. It's pretty hard to spot anything else. Okay, so we need one of these. Goes right here. And it's the same setup that we did before, so we'll do the same thing again. Okay, guys, drop me a line. Let me know what you're up to, what you're building now. If you're building anything, drop me a line. So it's great to see so many of you guys on here now. It's really making the channel rock. Again, I want to say thanks for all the donations and whatnot. All right. So let's finish this up. Just add these in. It's a repeat of the last part of the build like we did it before. So we'll just add these in here. and it's asking for just one of these. Remember we talked about you need 50 of those. So, and we'll add a 2x4 plate here, right in there, and add those slidey things. Again, if you know what it's called, give me a buzz and let me know what it is. Drop me a comment, let me know what that is, because I can never get the name on that. Okay, so we lock that in there, and then we need another 6 like we did before, 6 going across, and then we'll move up. So we place this 6 right here, and we're all set. It's not complete, but we're all set to go. Let's see what they're asking for now. So flip it and add that 2x6 brown right here. Actually, it's a 2x8 brown. My apologies. Here we go. Just clip that in. And it's going to be the same setup like we did on the last door, right? So I said I was going to show you how that door works. So we'll just clip that door in here. It's a little tricky getting that one in, but there you go. Right, all clipped in. And obviously it's the same repeated thing that we did before. I'm sure it is. So let's do that. All right, it's one of those. And one of these over here goes right in there and just snaps right into that slot right there. So let's place that in and we'll do that. Let's clip that there. And then we add that red piece right in there. I'll just lift it up so you guys can have a better look. There you go. And that just snaps right in there. Close your door like that. And we're almost there, guys. Okay, so we'll repeat that same with the big wedge we spoke about before and add a 3 at the bottom and then one of those 2s. So this goes here. The other one snaps in there. It's a totally different build from the last 2 ships, right? And we just snap that in place. Show it to you guys right here. Snap that in place right here. And we're on our way, guys. So both sides are completed now, and we're going to go up. And it basically is the same build like we did before, only with a couple of mild differences. So we need that same plate, the 4x6, and a couple of these snap-on things again to slide back and forth. So 2 of these just snap in here. I'll move this over so you guys can have a look. Two of those. And the back of it is totally different from the last one. They come with these tall clips. It's totally different. And you place them facing the opposite way, right? So you need 2 of those. I'll just find the other one here in this mayhem, and we'll move on. And we also need 2 of these, which goes right here. 1, 2 of those, and that one piece. Here we go. Another one of those, and just place that here. Let's see what this holds. So this is a tool rack, and you add one of these on the top. So this is where the tools stay. So wrench and whatnot, whatever, what have you, right? And also there's this funny droid that I'm building right now. It's the only white droid with that single eye out front. If you guys know the name, it looks like an old General Grievous when he was in his white suit. If you guys remember that, it sort of looked like a skeleton, right? If you guys can remember that. I actually did it on one of my shorts, so if you guys want to see that, you can go there and look at that also. Right, so this slides in to the opposite side over here. The door that we built before, that one goes here, and that clamps in there, guys. So that's looking really good right now. The ship is starting to look really good. Again, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about it so far. And we'll keep building. Right, the ship is starting to come together. Again, I said it's much smaller than the last one. I thought they would have gone for like a UCS, which they should do a UCS. And guys, drop me a comment on that also. Let me know if you think they should be building a UCS, because I do believe they should be going for UCS on this build. Let me know what you guys think. No comments yet. Anyway, guys, yes, so we're going for an outside build again. I said this ship has a lot of outside builds opposed to the other ships, right? So we're going again for another outside build. So we need to move this across and start building the outside build. Okay, guys? So keep watching that. And keep watching for the next build. Look in my shorts. Find out when we will be doing the next build. This is BOBAbrickz.